Welcome to Tango Bravo. Join us as we delve into the real-world experiences and stories of everyday veterans. Today, we will begin with a series that will provide an in-depth look into the lives and stories of 3 American veterans. These stories cover deeply personal elements of the day-to-day aspects of the lives of American service members. It is a profound privilege to be able to share these stories with you. Join us as we experience life through the eyes of an American veteran.
I'm Blake. I was an A1C in the United States Air Force, Security Forces. I was stationed in Minot, North Dakota. I served 2 years of a 6-year hitch. So let's see. When I was about 6 years old, I decided it would be awesome to be a United States Marine. And I decided that it would be really fucking cool to go to Annapolis and all that. And I did a shit ton of research. And I found out what was actually involved in that. And I started looking into it. And I reached out to my congressman at the time and called. And I'm like, by then, I think I was like, I want to say 8. And her office called me back and we talked about it. And she basically was like, look, you know, I'm against the military and I don't sponsor people, so I'm not going to use my sponsorship. It's not going to happen. So I was like, okay. And I mean, part of this had done with my great uncle on my mom's side had gotten out of the Army as a 4-star general. So I always had kind of this interest or affiliation with the military. And my dad wasn't super into it because he was a conscientious objector in Vietnam. He ended up actually working for a research institute and doing a lot of interesting work around that. And he knew some people who were science advisors to the military. Ultimately, he was actually childhood friends with someone that became one of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. So, yeah, I mean, it had always been kind of a thing I was interested in. And then fast forward quite a while, and I was going to college, and that wasn't really working out. I wasn't that interested in it. And one of my professors convinced me I should probably drop out because I didn't really have the attitude for it. So I was sitting there kind of trying to figure out how I was going to make money and make my truck payment and shit like that. So I was sitting in the hallway at the university trying to figure out how to put the pieces together. And this gal that I had taken classes with said there's a job at the county government, so I started working there. She and I became better friends. Met her husband, he was former Air Force. We chatted about it. He had been a crew chief. By now, I'm about, I'll say 19, something like that. And I'm working at the county. I wasn't really enjoying that very much. And I got the idea in my head that I really wanted to be a cop. So I called the local police academy and looked into that. And they said that they wouldn't even talk to me until I was 21. I was 19, so that sounded like 7 millennia away. So I was talking on lunch with her, and her husband had come by, and we were on lunch, and he was like, why don't you join the military, because they'll let you be a cop. And I was like, that sounds cool. I always wanted to be in the Marine Corps. He's like, no, fuck that shit. You should go Air Force. I'll go down with you to the recruiter's office. I'm like, okay. So I go down to the recruiter's office, and this is the only name in this story I'm going to mention because it's fucking hilarious. My recruiter was Tech Sergeant William Murray. Literally Bill Murray, who actually fucking looked like him. And we got to talking, and I'm a 19-year-old punk-ass kid. And I tell him, yeah, I want to go cop, and I understand you can do guaranteed or non-guaranteed, and he just fucking starts laughing in my face. He's like, nobody goes guaranteed cop. That's where the stupid people end up when they fail out of everything else, that or cook. I'm like, no, I want to go guaranteed cop. It's like, before I took any of the tests or anything else, I want to go guaranteed cop. It's fine. This is the first time I've ever written a guaranteed contract for cop. Cool. It's like, you're going to go in, you're going to be security forces, 3PO31, no problem. I'll write it down. It'll all be in the contract. You can't change it if you change your mind. No problem. Like, all right, cool. You're going cop. Go down the hall and take the test. Go down the hall, take the test. Come back. He scores it. Because you son of a bitch. I could have put you in comms. I could have put you in crypto. I could have put you in this. Like, he just lists off a ton of shit. And I'm like, I want to be a cop. I've got a guarantee now. It's like, well, if you're going to be a cop, there's nothing I can do about it.
This is Tango Bravo. Our goal is to give you the full experience of sitting and chatting with service members and hearing the stories and details that are rarely told. And as always, please like this video and all others that you've enjoyed so far. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thank you for your interest and support in our developing channel. And remember, if you are watching this, you are a card-carrying member of the Thrillhammer Nation. Thank you.
Thrillhammer.